Good wishes, dear students. In this part we will study statistics. We will start the first chapter of statistics, that is lesson 17, definition, scope, importance and limitation of statistics. Now first of all, we should understand what is the meaning of statistics. Statistics is used as a plural noun as well as a singular noun. As a plural noun, it means numerical facts or information which can be used to draw some conclusions. As a singular noun, it means the scientific method with the help of which numerical facts for statistics in plural sense can be used to treat these data and draw a conclusion from them. So in singular form, as in singular noun form, if you will see statistics, that is the process of arranging that data and interpreting results from that data. And in plural form, if you will see the statistics definition, that is the numerical data available to get conclusion from those data. Understood? So this is of both kind essential. The knowledge of the quantitative kind is more precise. For example, we may know that a person is tall, but is more precise to know the height of the person in feet and inches or in centimeters. In fact, all knowledge in our times is pursued by number and their measurement. Numerical data are being used by scientists, economists, business people, government officials, bankers and administrators to express facts in support of their argument. The importance of such data is highlighted in the statement that those who don't count won't count. The use of numerical data is truly widespread in our times. It is so widespread that a special type of method to treat these data and draw conclusion from them has been evolved. This method is known as statistical method, or briefly statistics. Now, statistics as numerical facts or statistical data. It is in a plural sense. Statistics refers to information in terms of numerical data. The numerical facts may relate to any branch of knowledge, whether economics, physics, chemistry, sociology, public administration, medicine, or any other branch. For instance, numerical data may relate to income, employment, public expenditure, etc. So the data which are in numerical form, in digits, we are arranging it and we are drawing conclusion from it. That is statistics. Statistics or statistical method, as in a singular sense where we are using, it's a technique. It is a science or body of knowledge which relates to the method of collection, classification, presentation, description, analysis and interpretation of numerical facts or data. So definition of statistics in plural form could be termed as A.L. Bawley has defined: numerical statement of facts in any department of inquiry planned in relation to each other. Or it is an Horsack-Secrist has defined statistics as aggregates of facts affected to a market extent by multiplicity of causes. Aggregate of facts means taken together, all the facts affected to a market extent by multiplicity of causes, numerically expressed, enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standards of accuracy, collected in systematic manner for a predetermined purpose and placed in relation to each other. So this definition of Horsack-Secrist is more comprehensive than given by Yule and Kendall or A.L. Bawley. So it should be noted that although statistics are numerical statement of facts, merely numerical stated facts are not statistics. Only numerical data is not statistics. but when we are interpreting the results from it, then that is called as statistics. So statistics are aggregate of facts. So here if we see, if this numerical fact is not placed in relation to any other numerical facts, it is not statistics. Statistics should be aggregate of facts and not one fact, only as these facts can be compared and conclusion can be drawn from them. For example, if we say there are 1500 students in our school, then it has no statistical significance. But if it is stated that there are 200 students in class 12, 300 students in class 11 and so on, then it makes a statistical sense. So statistics are numerically expressed. Facts should be in form of numericals, then only we could conclude some information, some results from it. Statistics data affected by multiplicity of causes. There are several factors or causes which influence statistics. Statistics are not affected by any single factor, but are influenced by many factors. Data relating to number of deaths in town is statistics. There are several causes of deaths like accident, diseases, hunger, heat, etc. If data relates to only one cause, say accidental deaths, the data will not be an aggregate of facts. But concluding the whole fact and taking the whole fact as an aggregate fact, that is statistics. So statistics must be enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standards of accuracy. So reasonable degree of accuracy must be ensured while collecting statistical data. Lack of accuracy can lead to misleading conclusion. Statistics may be collected either by enumeration or the same may be estimated. In enumeration, actual counting is done. Estimates are made on the basis of some principles. So the data which are collected in statistics should have accuracy. Otherwise, it will show some inaccurate data, will misguide or mislead the people who are concluding results from them. So statistics are collected in a systematic manner also. There is a specified manner of collection of data. Haphazardly collected data do not serve the purpose of statistics. While collecting data, there should be clearly laid out plan. Without a plan, data may lead the correct conclusion. Without a plan, data would lead a default conclusion. Okay. So statistics are collected for a predetermined purpose. There should be a planning for collecting data, and what result we want to get, that should be the planning. There should be a planning for collection of data, so for what purpose they are being collected, and accordingly they will be collected. In order to collect the facts which are necessary, it is essential that the purpose for which data are collected is clearly laid out. Facts are not relevant for the purpose should not be collected. All the facts which are influenced on the object of study must be collected. Any information collected without the definite purpose will only be a numerical value and not statistics. So statistics are placed in relation to each other. Since statistics is aggregate of facts, these facts must be studied so as to draw conclusions from them. For this purpose, these facts have to be compared. The comparison may be over time or over geographical areas or over different causes, etc. Unless numerical data are related to each other and are comparable, they cannot be called statistics. So we have understood that merely collecting data will not be statistics. It will be just a numerical value. So in economics, statistics is a part of economics which is termed with the numerical values being organized, being collected, organized and interpreted, and then concluded some result from it. Then it will be called as statistics, taking as an aggregate of facts. So we can use all these numerical facts which have the above mentioned characteristics. We can say that all numerical data cannot be called statistics, but all statistics are called numerical data. Now, singular definition of statistics, if you will see, according to Croston and Cordin, this is important definition of statistics. Statistics may be defined as the collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. So all these are the process of statistics, that they will be collected, presented, analyzed, interpreted the result. So this whole process is called statistics. So for drawing appropriate conclusion, a theory of statistics as a distinct branch of scientific method has been developed. For the student, it should be useful to know that what is being learnt in this course in statistical method or technique dealing with quantitative data. So this is very important part of economics, this statistics part, because as every subject has a value, this economics has a value with numerical data to draw conclusion from it, and this we get from statistics. So students, this is the first chapter of statistics. Try to learn and understand what is statistics is all about. Fine. So we will discuss other things of this first chapter in our next part. Thank you, students.